Hello everybody. Today I'm going to be showing you some stuff in Geno 2. Since the last video, I've added a fair bit of things. I've been working on stuff. I got some stuff on the menu here, like these pictures. They had placeholders before, and now there's actual art to go along with them. Cad looking at the back of one of the bots for options, and he said that you're going to leave. Now that text box on the bottom is going to have text in it later. I just don't have it yet. I'm not too sure if it's different from the first version, but the song that's playing for the main menu is up there, and it's got kind of like that key gen color changing aspect to it. If you press tab on the menu, you'll see the record in the corner. It kind of goes through a list. I don't have a lot of songs on there, so it's going to kind of loop through the same ones, but as you can see, every time I press it, it scrolls through all of them randomly. And it's kind of like switching between a bunch of radio stations. Now, yeah, I don't have anything else here except the fact that like this stuff actually works and the pictures move along with it. So let's get into this. Alright, so as you can see here, I have some collision around. It looks a little blurry just because I had to change some texture page files, so it's gonna look blurry like this, but the collision is not that. Like, as you can see, it works normal according to the tiles. This flashing 0 is actually a depository, so it's just kind of like a temporary checker for you placing your power orbs back. So when you collect the power orbs, you got to take them back to the teleporter if you want to actually deposit all of them. Otherwise, what you got to do is, or what you could do is, you could go and collect all of them at once. So it's kind of like giving the players choice. I want to be able to make it so that, you know, people can either go do one by one if they're not so good at games, or they can do them all in order and challenge themselves to not get hurt. So yeah, I've got these running guys. They get stopped when you slide into them. Same thing with bashing. Bashing is the only way you can hurt them. But also, since somersaulting is considered a bash move, you can spam the bash move and it'll like auto bounce off the top of their head. I've also added these monster orbs, which are kind of just like essence things. I don't really have a counter for them yet, but what they're going to be is kind of just, the gems are in normal currency where you can buy extra stuff for the hub area, but that's going to be left to later to explain. And the monster orbs are going to be kind of like you know, a more common but not as strict, because each level is going to have a set amount of gems, but enemies can drop a random amount. These are some of the weatherman bots that run around the city. You can do the same thing as the running bots. You have to hit them like that. Actually, I don't know if I showed this, but the collision was a little wonky. I actually fixed the car's collision, so it's more accurate. I've got these new steel. I have these like steel beams up here. Oh, okay, that's blocked off. Alright, alright, maybe I need to fix that. I don't know how many of these are edited. See, like this one looks weird. But yeah, you can go up all these. I have as you can see, I have advertisements in the background. These little bouncy heads that come out of this. This is kind of just the weatherman covering over the city, building his head around places, you know, taking over just everything. These don't interact with me yet. I'm still figuring out what I want them to exactly do. But yeah, his reign is kind of shown everywhere. He's kind of like either watching over you the whole time, or he's like got statues and robots of him just built everywhere to kind of like tell everybody in the city like, hey, this is my city now. There's going to be more lore stuff explained in the story. I don't want to give away too much because I want people to figure it out, but all you need to know is Davy Donahue is he's gonna be a big part of this, and he's not leaving. He's gonna be a continuous part of this, and you'll see why. It'll all get explained later. So yeah, I've got all of this, and then if I make my way over to the forest area, I can actually go and show the new trees that I have, because I didn't actually have any foreground trees, and I needed some foreground trees so that you can like actually jump on stuff. Now I didn't necessarily fix the texture. I didn't fix the collision over there, so it's not gonna be perfect over there. I just had an issue with the game where I had to revert back to an older save, so some things are just like, I just need to fix a few things, but it's all good now. I kind of was freaked out at first, but now I'm all good. So yeah, there's going to be these wooden platforms you can jump on. These are the trees. They're blue, they have like blue bark, and they have pink on the inside, but this is imported wood, so this is going to be... It's going to be different, because this wood's going to be from... It's going to be from somewhere else. They're not going to use the same wood as here. Because I tried using pink, but it just doesn't fit with the art style. If I go over here... Also, those gaps won't be there. The texture sizing is... it's using some anti-aliasing, which is why you can see blurring. I've done some more stuff to the cabin. The inside of the cabin, but I don't really want to show that off yet, because it's, well, no, I've basically shown off most of it. There's not really too much special that got added. And actually, I can show the castle, because compared to last time, I have a lot more stuff in the actual castle. So I just kind of had like plain rooms before that didn't really have anything in them, but now there's the actual platforming, and it looks extremely wonky with how the texturing is working. But I definitely thought that this would be a good time to do a dev vlog video, especially since I kind of had a little freak out about the game corrupting or something happening with it, and me not being able to recover it, because I recovered a backup, and the backup didn't work when that was my solution to fixing the issue that I came across. But apparently it had to do with the texture sizing issues and some sleep margin things that I was just unaware of. But yeah, like I said, most of this stuff is accurate. Like all this stuff over here, like this is accurate. You can see that this is accurate. It's just that the visual is not. Yeah, and I've added some more, rooms and stuff to add hazards to. I actually haven't added the hazards down here yet, because I'm figuring out how much health exactly I want to be taking off of somebody for touching spikes and, lava and whatnot, because I just want to make sure it's fair, because if somebody's especially for certain areas, if somebody is coming all of this way just to grab an orb, I do want to make it hard, but especially for the first area, I do not want to make it that hard. Another thing is that, as you can see on the left, I have the boss. The weatherman is his first form is almost done. I actually got help with a math equation to do some cool visuals that you guys are going to be able to see. I definitely will have sneak peeks and pictures and short clips as shorts. I might make a video on it depending on, how many views these devlogs get, but I'd like to keep a lot of the stuff a secret, because I do believe in the best experience for a game is the first time seeing it, which is why a lot of these devlogs are going to take place in the first area, and maybe some sneak peeks at the second area, but those would be spiced in. And I just don't want to show off too much of the game, because if I show off too much of the game, then people aren't just going to really have a reason to buy it at all. I mean, I kind of felt that same way with playthroughs. Also, kind of knowing the inside and out of a game before you get to, you know, experience it kind of ruins some of the kind of ruins some of the, you know, hype for it. But I'm just kind of doing this to be informative, to show people what I'm doing. So you guys are definitely going to see a ton of behind the scenes stuff that you wouldn't see normally, and especially when the game is released, I have a bunch of videos of me working that I can make time lapses of. I have plenty of other stuff that I can just show off that I've done with the game. I can show off reference drawings. I have a lot of extra content for when the game's ready. But I'll be showing off some of that stuff when the demo for this is ready. And I would say that I am extremely close to being done. Most of this tile work is very close. A lot of it's just enemy placements, hazard placements, cleaning up a couple of the bosses for the first area, the collectibles like the depository I told you about, where it's got the power orbs. They are all set, and I have that system all worked out, and it's kind of an autosave feature, so you don't really even need to save. You just leave the game after you know that you've deposited what you deposit. That's kind of the save, but it's not really. It is a save. I can't wait to show you guys more. Hopefully some bosses will be ready, and I will have a demo out very soon. I will make sure that I can get a demo out very soon so that people are able to get their hands on it, people are able to see how it feels, I can get some bug reports, I can get some feedback if people feel like things are too long, because I definitely want to get the level design ideas and, you know, kind of contents and like ways of looking at the level and kind of prerequisites to building a level. I kind of want to set those in stone so I have a consistent way of building the levels, because I know what I want to do with all of them. I just need to make sure that the audience is receiving them the way that I want them to be receiving it, because, you know, some people, when they play a game, especially a horror game, it might be scary to you as the developer, but then when you actually play through the game, you realize it's not that scary. But when you're a developer, you see all these intentions that nobody else is going to see because you made the game. You know the intention behind certain things, but to somebody else, they're learning everything for the first time. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say for today, and I'll definitely be seeing you guys later. Have a good one, and thanks for watching.